Well, you can't say disappointed. It's been an excellent batting wicket as far as we're concerned, and I think that the bowlers toiled and bowled well. They a few missed chances. It could have been different. It could be 4, it could be 5, but you know it's a difficult day. I've seen difficult days on the other side of the coin when I've been here, so I wouldn't say I'm disappointed.
Coach, ahead of this test match, ahead of the previous test match, there's always some sort of distraction. It's been going on even before you were the head coach. There's always been some off-field distraction with something or the other happening.
Right.
How do you talk to the players, or do they get distracted, or I mean, does that penetrate the dressing room environment, whatever that is happening?
I don't know if they get distracted when they're away from us, but when they're with us, we try to focus on what we have to do, on the job at hand, on how we prepare for the test match, how we train the last 2 days, and then when we come this morning, what we intend to do. If we win the toss, what we intend to do. So we try and concentrate on what we can control here. If they get distracted outside of here, I can't say.
So last one, did Shanto speak to you about captaincy? Because we've got news that he has communicated that
this is not relevant to the cricket match.
Phil, in terms of team composition, you've obviously gone in with 4 bowlers similar to what you did in the first test, although there are 2 quick bowlers playing in this game. What input do you have in terms of team composition, and was there ever a thought of going in with a 5th bowler?
Yeah, there was a thought of going in with a 5th bowler. Sometimes when you're, I want to say, batting like we've been batting, sometimes you have to err on that side a little bit, and I think that came into the equation here, because for me, you try and win a test match first of all, and if you get to the stage where you can't win it, then you must be able to save it. You don't give up test matches just that easy. So I think it did come into the equation, but we decided on this way in the end.
And in terms of your input into the whole sort of team composition selection, what sort of input do you have?
I had a little more in this one. The first one I'd just gotten here, so I didn't expect, I had a little more into this one because I start to understand the players and think a little bit more.
Coach, this is Arifin from Register.
Nice.
My question is, despite having Miraz and Miraz at number 8, we know that Miraz is doing really well with this bat, but still being in the Chattogram, which is known for a batting paradise wicket, but we are having 8 batsmen with Miraz in the side. So shouldn't we go with the 7 batsmen and go with the 7 batsmen with Miraz and go with the 4 regular bowlers?
I just answered that question.
Saying, but this is the fact that Miraz is at 7 or 8.
All right, I will say it again. We took all that into consideration, and then we came up that we have to go this way for this test match.
Coach, do you think there is a miscommunication about the squad? Zakir was playing in the NCL, but really he have to play some 8 days long, and Mahinur is with the team yesterday, and he has to play the match.
Start over, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
He said that Zakir is having to play for 8 days straight because he was in the first class game. And then Mahidul also, I think, joined the squad yesterday. So was there a miscommunication at some point?
No, there was no miscommunication. Zakir was always coming back. We needed him to get some batting time because he didn't play the last test match if we needed him in this test match. But then we got a concussion, we got a illness, so 2 batsmen were out. So there was no miscommunication.
Coach, again, sorry for harping on the same point, but with being 1-0 down, was that into consideration that taking the aggressive option? You said that you considered it, but how much of the consideration was to play sort of defensive, if I may say, squad?
It was a lot of consideration. There was a lot of talk about it, and at the end, this is what we came out. But it was taken seriously.
So after day 1, the situation that Bangladesh are in, having taken just 2 wickets, given the next 4 days, if they goes on for the next 4 days, what does the team look to do from here on in? Is it to draw this test match? Can they win it from this situation? talk going forward?
The team right now, the team talk is that we need to come tomorrow morning and try and get early wickets so that we put ourselves in a position to bowl them out. After that, how we bat, we've seen test matches. The last test match in Pakistan, one side make 500, next side make 800, still had a result. So there's always a result inside, and right now we take what happened today, we try to look at it and how we can do differently tomorrow morning to see if we can get some more wickets, to put ourselves in a position. You always think about how you win the test match first and then anything else. So right now we got to think about what we do tomorrow to get some more wickets.
Coach, I just want to know that how often getting to the squad and playing this match, is that the ideal way to get a test match team with the side? And secondly, what is the update of Lijundar?
He got into the side because Litton wasn't well, number one. All right, so we had to get a wicket keeper, okay? Because also Jack here would have kept, but he has concussion. So it's not the ideal way to get it. It's best for you if you're in the squad all the time. But these things happen. People get their chances, and I hope he takes his chance. You know.
Do you have any update about Lijundar?
We haven't been back to the hotel. When we left this morning, he was really high fever and everything like that. So we haven't got back to the hotel. So I don't know what's the update.
Coach, you were sort of saying, you know, you're still very new to the job. How challenging is it for you to kind of implement your ideas in sort of such a short space of time in this test series? And sort of secondly, what would you say your overall coaching philosophy is?
It's not as easy to implement your ideas. It's what, 10, 12 days into it. But what you try and implement is the thoughts about test cricket and how test cricket is to be played, how we are going out there and giving everything, which personally I think we did today, especially in the field. And that's all you can do for now. The main part of my philosophy is that we prepare properly. We work hard in preparation and then give everything on the field. So far, the preparation has been good. And today has been a difficult day, but we're going to bounce back tomorrow.
Last one. Coach, first look at Nahid Rana. You must have seen him on TV when he was playing in Pakistan. What was your impression of Nahid Rana?
I saw him in Pakistan, right, and I am impressed. You can't buy 140, 145 today, but 148. So you can't buy that. So that is impressive. And what we got to do now is work on him to be able to bowl that fast and in the right areas. And I think he showed in his second spell that he can do that. So I am impressed with that. I'm always impressed with fast bowlers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess.